Then I want to show you the update of my new border, which is I am here. This is my, I have made that, that is my border, and beyond that I will not plant. But again somehow I got some new plant and I wanted to plant it. So that is one rose. I don't know why it died, but it died. And one coleus, that is one coleus. And here I planted something else. Now I don't see that and I forgot what it is. So this is one cosmos I planted there. Then this is one rose which is supposed to be very big and lot of blooms over the time. So that's why, though it looks very ordinary, the bloom, but it is very beautiful. They bloom a lot, and they are a very good variety of rose. Thinking, and it may cover like 5 by 5 feet. That's why I have left these spaces for it. This is one variety of coleus. See, and that is one delphinium. This is cleome. This is another coleus. So this cleome, cosmos, they are annual, and I just thought let me sow it. So let me plant it and then let's see. So this is one cosmos, and that is tuber rose. That is another variety of rose. Then this is another variety of sedum. It is hardy. This is hardy. So after winter I may get that plant back. This plant will be back. That coleus, they will not survive. Either I have to take inside or they will die in winter. So that rose will be there. This sedum will be there. This is a very pretty plant. It's like velvet if you touch. I don't remember the name, but this is hardy. It should come back. Let's see if I'm lucky. And that plant will come back. That is some hollyhock. The Shasta daisy, that is Shasta daisy, it will come back. And this is a, I forgot exact variety, but this is a type of knockout rose. So when I planted, one batch of its bloom was already done, but now I see, if you can see these are new branches. So many new branches. This is new branches, so they may bloom again. And then this is new. So this is canna. I saved the plant indoor in the garage, and I removed it in the month of April, but not outside, because in April it is still cold for the canna to survive outside. And then maybe in the month of May, I think I planted it outside, and this is the bloom you see. So that is the bloom. So see, this is new border. So those concrete I have to move or do something. I will do when in the month of October or November. At that time I will do. So for canna I was not successful every time. Every year I buy, but somehow they don't do well in my garden. So this is first time I'm seeing they are good. I mean this variety. That is the lily I have planted, white color. If I did not forget, that will be white color. Then some cosmos, and that is another arborvitae, but it will be small height. So that is hardy, and in winter also it is evergreen. So in winter also that should be green. And then this is one 4 o'clock plant. This is one holy basil. So now you see the view from here. So it is almost 7 p.m. Let me take you closer to those areas, whatever it is. Then I came here behind that honey crisp apple. So this was my another purple crepe myrtle plant, purple leaf crepe myrtle plant, whose blooms are pink. That is my crocosmia. I'm trying to show you the blooms. in a better way. So see, this is, let me hold the bloom. Yeah, the soil is very clayey, so that's why it is not performing the way it should perform. But anyway, so that is the crepe myrtle. I think it may bloom in October or this month, let's see. And I have a row of creeping phlox here, and this is, I planted 3 cuttings of autumn jade sedum, one here, one there, and also the other variety, if you can see that one here, one there, one more somewhere here, but I don't see. So right now I see only one here, and one there. This one. So here actually last year one, oh god, I forgot the name. Sorry. Clematis, yes. So last year I planted one clematis here and it died. So my soil is not very good. So what went wrong, I don't know. I watered very carefully, but it died. So there was little bit like I can easily dig the hole, I felt. And so I planted, I think 3-4 days back. This is one, its name is Red Prince Weizella. Let me show you the tag. Here, yes. Weizella Red Prince. So it is supposed to look like this, the bloom. So let's see if I'm lucky. And if you notice, see, you can see the roots. I have planted it little up than the surface, so that I can protect in the snow the plant. But I have to also cover little more soil and mulch on the base. So let's see if I'm lucky. But anyway, I planted that, and it is a very pretty plant. So this is the garden here. I think I hardly showed you this because it is lot of maize and it is very difficult to trim those grasses because I have lot of plants. So on the first year, though it looks ugly, still you have to tolerate that 1 year because the plants are very tiny. And yeah, I don't want while trimming to for the lawnmower to go too close to the plant. In that way they kill the plant. So on the first year they have to survive at least. This is one new variety of variegated leaf boxwood, and this is one variety of viburnum. So it is only 1 year old, so I'm expecting the bloom next year only. And this is bleeding heart. Here I have not only marigold, under that marigold I have white peony. So I had seen the leaves, right now it is hidden maybe, and that is the white cosmos. Then you see the honey crisp apple. See, only 1, 2, 3, 4, only 4 apple, no 5, I see there one, if you are able to see here. So 5 honey crisp apple. And if you can see, because the sun is blocked by the tree, so I can show you. Sun is setting soon. So this is my climbing rose. So there were a lot of blooms. It is a very pretty rose. That is white rhododendron. That is Diabolo 9 bark. So I have 2 Diabolo 9 bark, one here, one exactly on the mirror spot of the other side. This is one purple lilac. Last year I planted. I am happy to see the branches, it is tall enough. And if you can see this zebra grass, this is a row of spirea that I have shown you a lot. And this is the second row of spirea. I mean, actually, technically, it is the first row of spirea. Then that is the second, and then that is the third, where I have the beans, long beans. So this is the spirea row, and that is the blackberry. That is the blackberry. So from here, see the garden. So here I had sown some. This is my home. I think red pepper maybe. Just I saved the seeds and I sowed it in the month of May, I believe. So many are there, few are there, few there also, but I don't see now anything. Anyway, see the cosmos. I planted few here. Last year I had more sunflower in this row. This year only one. So this is how it is. See the zebra grass. I like them. And here few more cleome seedlings. This is my Palivan lilac and vanilla strawberry hydrangea. See, just I will show you quick. I had shown you earlier. Just still I am showing you a little bit quickly. One I uploaded in the morning, that was yesterday, because today it was so hot. If you can see these, see how the gray, I mean the brown. So yesterday, if you see my video, they didn't have this. So today it was hot. It was close to 100. So see these blooms, my poor blooms. Here weather is so unpredictable. Suddenly they felt it is fall, and suddenly they have to feel it is summer. See these brown petals, now they are permanent there. Just yesterday these brown spots were not there when I recorded, and today they got it. Here the millennium, onion. So now let me go inside here. So see these blooms. I forgot the name, but that is a very nice plant, beautiful, and that is pineapple sage. I should show you like this so that you can see. But there are so many blooms. I want to show you like this. See, beetles, cat. Cosmos. And this is lovely this side, right? Let me zoom these sunflowers. Now they are facing west. This is cream color hollyhock. I had sown the seeds of hollyhock around this second circle, and this is again more crocosmia. Because I'm coming from the opposite direction, see the, let me zoom it little bit here. The vanilla strawberry, that's how they are looking. So I started here. Let me turn around from here. This is the center. See this beauty. Then I wanted to show you from this side again this cosmos. So see, because of today's hot weather, these dried, right? Again, show me this. Let me show you. There are two today. Then I came here, but not to show you this hardy hibiscus. It has few blooms today. I am here to show you. That is my royal star magnolia. That is my oak leaf hydrangea. Here I planted one sonic bloom Wisela 3 days ago. See, sonic bloom pink. So the blooms are going to be like that. So I planted that. And one more red prince I planted there. I'll show you later. So this is a place in between this. With time, the royal star magnolia, it will grow. It will grow maybe at least 10-15 feet, and then this is the magenta color butterfly bush. So in between those, so that is I think 5 by 5 feet, I guess. That is the other one, the red prince, that is 6 by 6 feet tall and wide. This is 5 by 5 feet tall and wide. So I need a little bigger space for them to spread with time, and they bloom a lot. 2 to 3 weeks the blooms stay, but they look very pretty. And I don't remember I shared with you or not. This also I planted. I bought them together. 3 Wisela, one. This is double blue fragrant lilac. So this one and 2 arborvitae. So last week I bought, and somehow I planted, and let's see. So this will be my one row of shrub, which is kind of 8 to 5 feet, 8 feet like that. I mean, in the line of initially I planted 6 zebra grass, 1, 2, 3, and other side like that 3. Then in between I planted first this one butterfly bush, and that is the yellow forsythia like that. And then again in between that is a white hibiscus plant there, and that is another lilac. I think that is blue. So that blue lilac, sorry, this blue lilac and this lilac, it may be same or different. I am not sure, but it's okay for me if they are same or they are different. But they are very pretty plants, so I planted, and that I wanted to share with you. So I am thinking to stop here. I'm thinking to stop here in front of this butterfly bush, but from here also I want to show you how the garden looks. So I made a complete round. This is my trumpet vine which is blooming. This is my first Diabolo 9 bark. That is the crab apple. So that is a fruit line apple, this line, and this is again the ornamental trees starts. So I am going to stop here. I'll see you in my next video. Thank you for watching.